The Writings of Nichiren Daishonin, Volume 1, Letter 41. Letter to Gijo-bo. I have carefully reviewed your question about the Buddhist teachings. The blessing of the Lotus Sutra is a state of life that can only be understood between Buddhas. It is an inner enlightenment that even the wisdom of Shakyamuni's emanations throughout the 10 directions may be no match for. That is why, as you well know, even the great teacher Tian Tai commented on the character Myo, saying that it is defined as beyond ordinary comprehension. As for this sutra, however, it is divided into various practices. These are the teachings that were known only by men such as Tian Tai, Myolo, and Dengyo. The great teacher Dengyo, in particular, even though he was the reincarnation of Tian Tai, sent envoys to Tang, China, on many occasions in an effort to resolve the doubts of others. So, what is really important is that the teachings of the mutual possession of the 10 worlds, of the 100 worlds and 1,000 factors, and of 3,000 realms in a single moment of life are the essence of this sutra. These teachings are described in the work entitled Great Concentration and Insight. Next, the teaching of the lifespan chapter is what I, Nichiren, personally depend on. Although Tian Tai and Dengyo also understood it in a general way, they never put it into words or proclaimed it. The same is true of Nagarjuna and Vasubandhu. The verse section of the chapter states, single-mindedly desiring to see the Buddha, not hesitating even if it cost them their lives. As a result of this passage, I have revealed the Buddhahood in my own life. The reason is that it is this sutra passage that has enabled me to embody the 3 great secret laws, or the reality of 3,000 realms in a single moment of life, that is found in the lifespan chapter. But keep this secret. Keep it secret. The great teacher of Mount Hai, Dengyo, journeyed to China and received instruction on the point of this passage. Single of single-mindedly means the one pure way, and mind means all phenomena. That is why the great teacher Tian Tai, explaining the Chinese character for mind, said that its 4 brushstrokes represent the moon and 3 stars, and that this implies that the mind of the effect of Buddhahood is pure and clean. I, Nichiren, say that single stands for Myo, or mystic, mind for Ho, or law, desiring for Ren, or lotus, Si for Ji, or flower, and Buddha for Kyo, or sutra. In propagating these 5 characters, practitioners should not hesitate even if it cost them their lives. Single-mindedly desiring to see the Buddha may be read as follows. Single-mindedly observing the Buddha, concentrating one's mind on seeing the Buddha, and when looking at one's own mind, perceiving that it is the Buddha. Having attained the fruit of Buddhahood, the eternally inherent 3 bodies, I may surpass even Tian Tai and Dengyo, and excel even Nagarjuna and Mahakashyapa. The Buddha wrote that one should become the master of one's mind rather than let one's mind master oneself. This is what I mean when I emphatically urge you to give up even your body and never begrudge even your life for the sake of the Lotus Sutra. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Nichiren. The 28th day of the 5th month in the 10th year of Bunai, 1273. Reply to Gijo-bo. Background. This letter was written at Ichinosawa on Sado Island in the 5th month, 1273, to Gijo-bo, who had been the Daishonin senior at Seichoji Temple in Awa Province. Nearly a month earlier, Nichiren Daishonin had written The Object of Devotion for Observing the Mind, in which he explained both the object of devotion in terms of the law and the correct practice for attaining enlightenment in the latter day. This letter briefly restates the profound contents of the object of devotion for observing the mind. Nichiren Daishonin says that of all the chapters of the Lotus Sutra, the lifespan chapter is particularly important to him. He quotes a passage, single-mindedly desiring to see the Buddha, and notes, as a result of this passage, I have revealed the Buddhahood in my own life. He declares that in his capacity as the Buddha of the latter day of the law, he has realized and embodied Nam-myoho Renge Kyo of the 3 great secret laws, which is implied in the depths of the lifespan chapter. This is one of the earliest references in his writings to the 3 great secret laws: the invocation, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, the object of devotion, the Gohonzon, and the place of worship, the sanctuary.